Welcome back to Fire Emblem Fates Pichu's Conquest. So last time Pichu took over for Corrin, and we decided to side with the Noodle Prince Xander and went against the Lobster Lord Ryoma. Pretty fun, as we are playing Conquest. So today we're in a forest map. I did mention we're not doing anything with the story at all, but King Garen is surprised we came back to Nor, and he sent us out on a little mission. But first we have to get through these woods. And we can bring all of 2 units. We can deselect Jacob, but why would you do that? Speaking of which, I may as well just explain the units in a little bit of detail. I'm not really good at doing this, but Corrin's here. As we see in the last episode, she got plus speed minus luck as her boon and bane. And she was taken from a file I did previous to this, just getting through those first 6 chapters, so she's pretty good. And then, of course, we have Jacob. I did grind him to level 5 in the previous chapters. He did learn Live to Serve, and I usually use him as a support unit. He does use shurikens, which debuff enemies. Personal skill, and then I did get him, Live to Serve, which we'll most likely see in this playthrough, or in this chapter, rather, because we will have to use him for combat. And, of course, he has Gentle Home, which is like the other version of Demonzel. But yeah, Jacob, pretty good. Use him as support, but here we're going to be fighting. Well, let's just begin. So yeah, we have faceless on all 3 sides, and we're pretty outnumbered. Corrin does mention that in the story. And we'll just keep with the Yado and the dagger. Not really much we can do with just 2 people. I hope this doesn't lag as bad as Citra did in Awakening, but they aren't magic users, so don't think it will right now. Yeah, and luckily our Corrin does have the speed to double. So I have played this chapter with a not as speed blessed Corrin, and it can be a pain because we really want to get rid of these faceless in the central area. Yeah, so here, I think I may just have Jacob Live to Serve. Actually, I may want to pull Corrin back a little bit for something. Because I think on turn 3, we are going to get some reinforcements. Spoiler. And they're moving in. Okay, so we get those reinforcements. First, we have Silas the Cavalier. Silas is really, really good. He does have a personal skill that I do believe supports Corrin. So if Corrin is low health, he'll be better. And no terrain, which kind of doesn't really work well in this map because these little leaves act as trees. But Silas is just a really good unit. A lot of people like to use him to carry early on as your Cavalier Paladin until Xander arrives, or you can reclass Jacob. I actually like keeping Jacob a butler because I like having an extra healer. So Silas, yeah, he's pretty good. And the reason I want to keep Corrin back is I actually plan to pair up Pichu with Silas. I did mention I wanted to get the children characters as fast as possible, not as though I'll be using them, but I do like to do the paralogs as sort of a grind fest, so we're just going to keep them together. And then my favorite character in this game, I did say that last time too, is Elise. She's here, she's a troubadour, a healer. Now Elise can be reclassed into a combat unit, but I just like to have her as a healer better. I think it suits her more. She has her personal, which is more defensive. Camillus is like the opposite effect, but want to keep her around just to for the buffs, just keep her back, and it's not too hard because nothing here has range that can poke her from above Silas's head, and yeah, resistance. So Elise, really fun unit. I like Elise. Oh, and she does have this freeze step, which can be useful to stop some of these guys, but I may save it for later on if we're in a more difficult situation. So I think we're just going to equip Silas here with his may want to get his lance rank going. I don't know, we'll just leave it like that. Corrin will come here to support. Let's see. He really can't reach. I guess Jacob will just hang back. We could. Actually, that was a bad move. Elise can't get to him. We'll just have Elise heal. Long term, I like using Elise more than Jacob, but Jacob, of course, is very useful in the early game, especially when we get to a certain chapter where Elise has to be benched. Okay, nice. Yeah, and they have poison, which is not fun. And we have some more units here. Effie and Arthur, Elise's retainers. Effie, despite being an Armor Knight, I really like her. She kind of breaks that whole curse with Armor Knights being bad. I mentioned this with Kellum, I think, in Awakening, but movement really isn't that necessary when you can just pair up and get her further. I'm probably going to do that to get her closer to the top spot. And she's just really strong. She has a skill with 3 strength, which could easily happen. She can very easily one-shot things, and then defense. And being a general, she does get access to Wary Fighter, which is a level 5 general skill. So yeah, we'll definitely be using her. I don't know who I'm going to pair her up with yet. I have some ideas. And then we have Arthur the Fighter. Now Arthur, I love him character-wise. Unit-wise, not so much. He kind of has accuracy issues and luck issues. His whole gimmick is he's easily getting critted. But I do like him as pair-up fodder for the time being. Although I do also like the other fighter we'll be getting, also as pair-up fodder, so we'll see how that goes. Right, so Silas needs to finish off this guy. I guess we'll go ahead and use his lance. Keep them with Corn right now so they can build supports. I do also have the, in the base you get in this game, we have a tree house where you can pet their faces. That's also helpful. I think I'll move Corn up and have Jacob use his Live to Serve. We'll put Corn here with the Yotto because that doubles. Jacob can go here and demonstrate Live to Serve a little bit.
This would...
Magic is good for your healing. And Elise, do want to heal Jacob. I also want her to be next to Corn, just for the buff. And I do like getting supports up with Elise because she's best girl. You know, this voice might be annoying later on Pichu. We really need to get Arthur and Effie up there. I'd just like to have Effie leave her here and choke this point. Yeah, we can go for it. I know there's some like hacks of this game where you can do randomizers. I don't really have the capability to do it myself, but it would be really interesting if someone were to like say, we'll have Jacob finish this one. If someone were like hack in like the birthright characters here and see how you do it with them, just something kind of different, and give me a chance to use the birthright characters because that would be fun. I think I'm going to put you here and equip you with the sword. I think he does a bit more damage with that. Ow. Now these guys can wear down Effie with their poison strike, so she will need to get healed by Elise pretty soon. And we have a paired up group of enemies. Might have to move Corn to the central part too. Oh, nice double dodge, Silas. And poison, yeah. Even when they don't make contact, it still triggers. I don't know how I feel about that. I know some people I've watched play this game have complained that that shouldn't be a thing if they don't make contact, but we just have to live with it. Okay, here comes the boss, and Corn can actually reach, although she can't dual strike with Jacob. No, the Yotto's better. I really would like to show off the dragon more, but the Yotto's just so much better for this situation. Another reason why I didn't want to keep her in the Nor Noble line, just so we don't give up the Yotto. That was a very good one, Pichu. And Dragon Fang her a level 10 skill. Thinking maybe we can have Jacob live to serve himself on Effie, and Elise can just keep healing Silas. I might just have Effie hold off. Well, they do have a guard meter pulled up. I don't know if I was able to demonstrate this in the last chapter, but yeah, they can't get attacked because of that blue shield gauge. And kill them before the faceless get their gauge up. And no poison strike, thankfully. Because you're dead. It's kind of like Awakening where you deal with counter warriors. The best way to do is 2 range and kill them off before they can attack you. And we'll just use the lance to get our lance rank up.
No hard feelings.
Well, no, it's a faceless. It really doesn't have feelings, I guess. Not really sure how that works. I could switch out to Arthur after this so he can get a kill, but I don't think I'll be using him in the long run. He does make a great pair partner for Effie, though, in the early game. There's kind of this weird anomaly with Conquest. If you get the bonus character, meaning like the Donald equivalent in this game, you can get her in after this chapter, actually. The deployment slots allow all but one person after that. So we will have to kick someone out if I do decide to go for that character. Now these guys should not be in range of Silas. Okay, we'll do this. Leave Silas where he is. Corn may have to stay in the middle. And I am going to call Pichu Corn mistakenly. I did with Kirby and Robin. But yeah, Corn is Pichu, so...
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty obvious. HP, skill, and luck. Well, I could have... I do want Elise to heal Effie again. Although you guys are not really in range. I do need someone to heal Corin, though. And Jacob actually cannot reach. Well, he can reach Corin here. I may just have him heal Corin. Not really doing a good job getting her support with Silas, but oh well. I think in my practice run of this I did have them paired up. Corin will just have to take on 2 on her own. Or dodge again. We're getting really lucky with these dodges, but those hit rates aren't exactly that great. Face is this weird RNG where I think it tries to make the lower hit rates... Like the 50% or higher are still 2 RN, but the lower ones are at 1 RN still, which makes it better for them to actually be able to hit you. So if you have something with like a 55 hit rate, it might be, well, no, not really 55, something like 45 or something like that. It may actually have a slight better chance in hitting. Okay, I really need to get Corn over to Silas. Oof. Maybe we can show off the mouse dragon now? Didn't really show it off in the last one either. The dragon can't double, but it's supposed to be more tanky. We'll probably get to show it off, though, in some of those more difficult chapters. You need to get to... Thinking we might actually want to heal Silas for the time being. And Effie can just stay where she is. Yeah, already getting doubled, not really that great, even if she is tanky. So Wary Fighter will be very, very helpful once we get it, but that won't be for a very long time. Okay. You actually can't get to... If I pair up... Okay, I see how we're going to do this. Let's have Effie first try and kill you. And then we'll heal.
Were you even trying?
This chapter's not too bad strategy-wise. I do hear that people did have some trouble with it when this game first released. But it's kind of like a typical defense chapter. 3 points of entry and you have to stand by and defend. We can trade Corin, no. Transfer Corin over to Silas and wait. And if we put Corin out front, let's just go for the, we'll go for the Dragonstone. And we can get Jacob's Gentle Home because that only supports females, just like Demonzile does with males. So Corin will be buffed by that. And if we do get her below 50% HP, Silas will get a nice big buff too, which may actually happen right here. A nice dodge. Actually, let's not heal Pichu. Not really seeing that buff. If I have Jacob dagger you, 'cause Jacob's in no danger even though he's really at low health. Yeah, like I mentioned with Elise, they are generic monsters. They don't have anything that can two-range us, thankfully. We can... yeah. For some reason, weapon experience, or weapon rank, really grows slowly in this game. I think it's to compensate for weapons not breaking, except for staves. Okay, good. More Silas and Corn support, and we'll just have Effie finish you off. And Elise can start healing people.
What a workout.
And we'll just heal Jacob.
Sorry to be a bother.
Not when Elise is gaining experience. Might actually have Elise go and help Silas because her Demonzel will support him. As will Elise Poise. Or I don't even think she has Demonzel yet, actually. And I'd much rather Elise get the healing. Because it should be pretty obvious we are using her the whole time. What level is he? Yeah, Corn's at level 10. Maybe we can get him another level up. That's much more like it. Yeah, but in Conquest we want to make use of our skills. Yeah, so I will see you for the next episode.